Today is part 3 of being Cuphead in black and white mode, and here is the second half of Inkwell Isle 2. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Check out the earlier episodes if you haven't seen that. And anyways, let's get right into it. First up, we have Grim Matchstick. And if you've seen my earlier episode, my second one, you would know that the reason we're starting Inkwell Isle 2 is because I wasn't able to finish it within 1 week because I just didn't have that much free time. But anyways, you also might be wondering why there is no sound. And the reason for that is that I actually recorded all these clips in the same day because the main hard one was Grim Matchstick, and after I beat that, I beat all the other ones within like an hour. They weren't that hard. But Grim Matchstick took me a while. He took me like somewhere around 8. Not like in a row, but like 8 in total. So it took a while to do that. And the reason that they have no sound, all of them, is because in all of them, I was listening to music on my Xbox through Spotify on my Xbox. And now I've always wondered why the Xbox clips sometimes have no sound. It's because I'm listening to Spotify on Xbox and listening to music. And then it just cuts out the music and also cuts out the game, which just makes it a bit annoying. But anyways, this boss took me 8 hours. I have nothing else to say. 90% sure this run was all luck, and it just took 8 hours to figure it out. And the reason that most of my clips aren't noiseless is just because most of the time I'm listening to music through my AirPods and not directly connected to my Xbox, because it's simpler. But this took me so long. I just used a few simple strategies, and finally they worked here. And these glass balls were just really annoying, and I'm so happy that I was able to finish it up. So this one I actually got an S rank on, which is the first for Inkwell Isle 2, which I find funny because you can go slightly over 2 before you get an S rank. But now we're on to the other boss that I haven't done yet in Inkwell Isle 2, which is the last boss we have to do, and that's Wally Warbles. Honestly, this guy is a very hard S rank, but I played him for like 3 days straight to get my first S rank, and from there, I basically memorized the strat, and this wasn't too hard. Like, 90% of my deaths were on the last phase, and that's because I had like 2 resets on other phases, and every other reset was on the last phase. This took me around like 10 minutes, give or take, just because of how practiced I am with him. Now here I do use 2 or 3 EXs, just so we have a bomb for third, I mean. So we have a bomb for third, and still get good damage in on this one. And this is really simple, honestly. And now here, this is honestly my favorite part because it's really fun to do this part. You just get close to him, move out. You can use bombs to hit through the eggshells. Then you move in closer, around, parry, tank that. I actually got a nice tank there. I almost got hit, so that was basically perfect. Now the last phase, I absolutely suck at. So that is why most of my resets were on this phase. So here, I just had some really good dodging, honestly. Also, fair warning, the next video in the black and white series might be extremely short. And the reason for that is that it might only have like the running gun and the mausoleum, just because it's Labor Day weekend this weekend, and I'm going camping for the basically entire weekend, so I have a lot less time to play and beat the bosses. So I might only do like the running guns and mausoleums because they are a bit simpler. Speaking of mausoleum, we are now on the mausoleum in Inkwell Isle 2. We've finished all the bosses. And honestly, all of the mausoleums are the easiest thing in the universe. Like, I really don't know how you are supposed to fail in a mausoleum. Because it's honestly, like, a really easy challenge. They come in so slowly, and even if you miss a parry, you're still 90% of the time able to just parry them again. Like, unless they are, like, at the base. So, I'm starting to run out of dialogue here. I mean, I guess they have the circle ghosts now, which just cool, I guess. But school started too, which means more stuff will be delayed because I have schoolwork starting, because most recently I haven't really had schoolwork because it's first week and you don't really get schoolwork first week. But now that second week, we're getting schoolwork. So, yeah, expect less posts. This is honestly, though, this running gun is very hard to do. Pacifist, no charms, and supers, nothing like that. Because, first, you get a nice jump here, dash roll underneath, and get through. Then, you get to jump up twice. Then there's a specific pattern that you can do that basically tells you when a shot is going to be a parry. The two things that I know is that if a shot, and it has to be a parryable shot at the top, by the way, that you need to parry because you can actually parry jump over it. And I learned that if it's 3 non-parryable shots in a row, the next one's going to be a parryable shot. That's something I know. And another thing I know is that if both of the other shots are not parryable, then it's going to be a parry shot. And that's what happened there. And I was able to get that parry over. And there are patterns to it. I just haven't memorized them because that's like some speedrunner crap. And the only speedrun category I do is not even on speedrunner.com. And it's just Rook. So, like, what are you supposed to do? Anyways, these pretzel dudes are pretty easy. The only hard things are the economists flying at you, because all you do is just dash under them. Like, one dash just gets you across them. And it's a pretty easy jump dash here. And now we are on to the final thing in Inkwell Isle 2 that will finally beat it, which is going to be one of my least favorite running guns in the game, just because I suck at it. Funhouse Frazzle. Funhouse Frazzle, I just suck at. I've played it a decent amount for some challenges, but, like, I'm not that good at it. Like, I'm just really about the upside down bit. Like, I can only really jump over anything to go into the mouse if it is on the bottom part. Like, if it's on the top part, I can't do it. But, like, see, I only do on the bottom part here. Easy dash over. And there we go. These rocket ships, like, I just hate them. Like, they are, like, the most annoying thing in existence, in my opinion. And I was so lucky I only got, like, 2 there. Now, I actually learned the entire strat to just, like, parry over these and just not get hit. And it's surprisingly simple. Now, I do think I miss here, and I do, but it's fine, because all you need is 2 HP, and you'll be good. And now we're at the final 30 seconds, as you can see by the video length. And here, I basically just stall out for a few things. I mean, stall because I had 2 HP. And that is the end of Inkwell Isle 2. Thank you for watching this episode of the series. I'll see you guys next week. And anyways, thank you for watching. Let's go.